One day, in the hallowed halls of ES&E, Mark was in the studio toying with a new project. And then, a hero arrived.
Hey Mark, what you working on over here?
Hey Robbie, I've got a customer that's got a conveyor system, and instead of putting all the drives into one panel, they want to put the panels out on the floor with the conveyors. And it's a lot of work to get the panel built, all the knockouts, the disconnect mounted. It's just frustrating.
Well, how about instead of using all of that, why don't you try this? The new Armor PowerFlex.
Okay, tell me about it. So Robbie, looking at this package right here, why would I use the Armor PowerFlex 350 versus a panel with all this stuff here?
The purpose of the Armor PowerFlex, right, is really to move away from a centralized panel design to a decentralized. So really you would just need a small panel with your PLC and then just power feeding into your first Armor PowerFlex, your device, and then from there you could daisy chain every subsequent device.
So decentralized means it's going to be on the floor.
Yeah, it's actually going to be on machine. That is the purpose for this design. When you have a lot of conveyors and you have a lot of small motors and you would just, like I said, daisy chain from drive to drive, and you would eliminate all that excess panel space.
And it looks like the connection methods are usually disconnects. I've seen there's other ones in there for like conduit fittings and special harding connectors. And I see that as a benefit out in the field, easy change out.
That's to minimize and reduce downtime, so you don't have to rewire the motor leads. You can just unscrew the quick disconnect and then screw it right back in once you've replaced your drive.
We're using the guard logics, we're using Studio 5000. What's my minimum version I need to have to run this?
Yeah, the minimum version is going to be version 32 of Studio 5000 with the add-on profile. And they do have a quick start guide that actually makes it very simple for you. So you just run through the process, put in a few parameters, and then you're ready to go.
So as far as the horsepower, the motors, what's the largest, smallest, and the largest horsepower that you can use?
Once we finalize the entire product category, we'll have the ability to go up to 20 horsepower. So currently we're only up to 10 horsepower right now. That's frames A and B.
So looking at the unit here, we have a disconnect. So it has a built-in disconnect for the 480?
Yep, that's correct. And this would need to be turned on for the drive to operate correctly. However, we do have the option for auxiliary power supply.
So that would be a 24-volt DC source?
That would be 24 volts, and that will keep the brains of the drive up in the event that you lose power.
Very impressive. Also, the disconnect, I did see it's lockable.
In the event that you're working on the drive and you need to turn the power off, you can actually hook a lock in there, and that would prevent somebody from coming behind you and turning it back on while you're working on the system.
So if I was changing the motor out, all what I have to do is turn this off, disconnect this drive only, change that motor out. The other ones would keep running. Is that true?
That's correct.
Also see here you have I/O. So it looks like you got 4 inputs, dedicated inputs, and you have 2. It looks like an in and out. Are they configurable?
Yes, those are configurable, yep. And you've also got some buttons up here on the top that act like a small faceplate or hem. You can have up to 4 inputs on the dedicated inputs, and then on the third M12 connector there, you can see that it's programmable for an input or an output. So you can actually have 2 there that you would set up similar to the relay outputs on the PowerFlex 525.
As far as the safety, how many versions of this guy do we have?
So we've got 2 different versions. We've got our standard version, and then we've got the safety version. And with the safety version, that gives you the ability to do hardwired or networked safety.
So I could do SIP safety with this guy here?
That is correct. Yep.
With the use of a guard logics?
Yep.
What if I have an e-stop or a safety input in the field? Can these inputs here be used as safety inputs?
You can physically wire those into the drive itself to act as a hardwired safety.
The safe torque off, does it operate the same as the 525?
It does. It will actually disable the output of the drive in the event of your safety circuit failing.
And just to recap, it can be SIP safety or hardware safety.
So that's actually set up in the quick start. So that's where you would choose if you wanted hardwired or SIP safety.
But you cannot do hardwire and SIP safety at the same time.
No,
it's either one or the other, right?
It has to be selected during that quick start. You can't do both.
So Robbie, I've seen it actually had a encoder input. So what type of encoders can we use?
You could bring it directly into the front of the drive, and we support a variety of encoder standards.
So like single, differential, quadrature style inputs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It seems pretty rugged. It's metal cased. What kind of environments can you put this in?
This is the NEMA 412 IP66. So any type of circulating or just airborne dust, it's going to be able to withstand that, as well as any type of residual water from splash down, hose down, anything like that.
Does this replace anything that's currently out there in the field?
Yeah, so we have a lot of customers that actually have migrated from the old Armor starts over to this new Armor PowerFlex.
Is there anything I need to be aware of as far as PLC software revisions that could cause me any problems when I do the switchover?
One of the things that we've run into is that customers have some of the older studio versions, so they would have to migrate up to that version 32 that we've talked about.
So 32 and above.
Yep.
Well, I definitely can see advantage. The time it takes for somebody to design a panel, put all these components in the panel, all the knockouts, all the cabling, and everything is built into one package.
Again, that's the purpose and the whole selling point of this Armor PowerFlex decentralized on-machine design.